You're being lied to. Flat out fucking lied to. The fitness industry, the weight loss industry, the diet industry is lying through their fucking front teeth at what it takes for you to lose weight and get in shape. So in this video, I'm going to take you through 5 fucking myths, 5 bullshit lies the fitness industry is telling you right now and what they have been for several years. So number 1 is that you have to go on a diet to lose weight. You have to find the right diet for you. You have to eat chicken and broccoli and salad and cry into your rice when you sit looking at it for the 3rd time during the day. You have to diet. Bullshit. No, you don't. You can actually eat all the foods that you like, but what you can't do is eat them in the quantities that you like, because the only way to lose weight and drop body fat is being a calorie deficit. Now I know it sounds fucking ludicrous. It sounds boring. It sounds like it'll be different for you because your body's different, because my metabolism's different. Listen, look it up. Factual scientific data. You can only lose weight in a calorie deficit, meaning you've got less calories going in from food or drink, and you have more calories going out when you move your body through general day-to-day exercise, through, just becoming a more activity-rich person. Weight loss is not just done by dieting. You can still eat chocolate every day and lose weight. I'm not recommending that that's a great thing for health, but what I am saying is it can be done as long as you're in enough of a deficit. Now, I've got loads of videos on calories and things like that. In fact, I've probably made over 7 to 8 different videos. There's a couple that are on YouTube and Facebook right now that you can see on the screen. But I'm not going to go into calories in depth right here. I'm going to tell you the reasons you're being lied to, because they're saying that you need to diet because what they want to do is buy their diet supplements, their diet weight shake, their diet foods, their diet healthy protein bars. They want you to buy into their stuff, their product, so that you buy it and think that the diet is the way forward. And people say, my diet needs sort out. In fact, for most of you, your diet is just describing what goes into your mouth, the things that you consume over a day and a week period. It's not the fact that you need to let go of everything and cry into your broccoli once more. You never ever really need a diet. Yes, you might need to look at your nutritional choices and the amount of food that you're eating, but if you're wanting to lose weight and drop fat, you just need to be in enough of a calorie deficit. That's fact number 1. Lie number 2, the best workout or exercise for fat loss. There is no fat loss exercise. There is no fat loss workout. The only way you lose fat is as in the previous point, be in a calorie deficit. I know I sound like a fucking broken record. There are exercises that will burn your muscle and feel more strenuous than others. There are exercises that will make you hurt when you laugh because you've worked the abdominal muscles in the surrounding area and you believe in your head that that's what you need to work to burn fat off of this area. You cannot target fat in a specific area with a specific exercise. That's another lie in itself. The best exercise for losing weight off the stomach, all of them, they all, when you move, put you in a calorie deficit. The more you move, the more calories you burn. As long as you're not consuming too many, then you'll burn calories and you'll burn fat. But you know what? You might burn it from here. You might burn it from here. You might burn it from here. You might burn it right from here. Oh! You can't burn it from here by doing sit-ups. You burn it through a calorie deficit. So anyone who tells you this is a fat burning workout, I know it sounds good, I've used the term before, because it just gets you a bit more fired up, and if that's the word you need to hear, then good, if that gets you motivated to go. But the truth is, there's no fat burning workouts or fat burning exercises. There's just exercises that burn calories. That's it. Myth number 3, and the lie that eating late makes you fat. No, it doesn't. Eating late, what it can do is actually disrupt your sleep, because you're digesting food rather than digesting your whole entire body and resting in a state of, recovery like the brain and the body should be on in evening. If you've got too much food in the stomach, you're not going to recover properly. You're going to feel more tired, which could lead to the next day when you're more tired, you consuming more calories because you're tired. You often crave a lot of sugar when you're tired, right? But eating late at night doesn't fucking matter. It might affect the quality of your sleep, but it's not going to affect your weight gain or your weight loss. The only way it will affect your weight loss is if you're so tired and the next day you consume more. But the fact is, in a 24-hour period, it's calories in versus calories out. Meaning that as long as you are still in a deficit, even if you eat all of your calories at 9 p.m. at night, if you don't eat for the entire day and you have one meal at 9 o'clock at night, if you're still in a deficit, you will lose weight. That's the simplicity of it. Eating late at night does not make you fat. Eating too much over a period of time makes you fat. The timing matters very little, if not at all. So don't buy into the bullshit. Number 4, 2,000 calories is the magic number for weight loss. Don't know where this came from. The average for a male on a average expenditure, they estimate, is 2,500 calories. Meaning that if you were in 2,000 calories, you would technically be in a 500 calorie deficit. Now this all depends on the size of the person, the activity levels of the person, what their actual current diet regime is like. There's a lot of factors to play in to which calories are best for which person. 2,000 calories is an average, right? It depends on the person. If the person is 5 stone overweight, 2,000 calories will fucking destroy them, because you didn't get 5 stone overweight by doing just 2,500 calories a day. If you're 5 stone overweight, you got that way by being gluttonous, by probably eating at least 3,000 to 4,000 calories every single day, and so on a weekend you might have consumed 8,000 to 10,000 per day. There's no fucking way you will survive on 2,000. If you're 5 stone overweight, even 3,000 calories a day is probably going to be in a deficit for you. That's the advantage that the larger person has. They can actually eat more calories. Now a smaller person, let's say the person's got 2 stone to lose, 2,000 calories might be about right on them. But again, it depends. Do they sit down and type all day and drive to work and sit down on the sofa all night? Then 2,000 calories, that might actually be too much. But if they're active all day and they've got an active job and they go to the gym, then that might be too little. It depends. The 2,000 calorie a day, or the 1,500 for women, for example, is a myth, really. It's a good baseline starting point, but it all depends on you. It's a one-size-fits-one approach. Yes, the principles are the same. You've got to be in enough of a deficit, 3,500 calories to burn 1 pound of fat. The good thing about that is if you drop 500 a day times 7, that equals 1 pound a week. And that's a good stretch, because over the course of a year, that's 50 odd pound, right? That's pretty fucking good. But 2,000 calories a day is not the magic number. It's an all right starting point, but at the end of the day, calories matter, but 2,000 is not the magic number. And the last lie, high protein is always better. Don't get me wrong, I eat a high protein diet, but what I do is I eat a lot of eggs, fish, meat, poultry, tuna, things like that natural single ingredient sources of protein. What the industry will have you believe in is that high protein Mars bars are better. It's a fucking Mars bar with a tiny bit more milk in. High protein nutrient bar is better. It's just a nutrient bar with a little bit more milk in. That's most high protein shit, by the way. They've just got a little bit more milk in. They've got an extra couple of grams of protein, 5 grams, 10 at the most, and they call it high protein. High protein is not always better, because if you're consuming all the other calories and shit that's in those bars and shakes, then you're not exactly on your route to health and watching your calorie intake, are you? If you're going to increase protein levels, yes, a higher protein diet is usually advantageous to most people, because higher protein levels, with a single ingredient protein like chicken or fish or steak, you can't really over consume it as it is. You feel quite full when you eat it, so it means that usually reduces your overall calorific intake from other things like carbs and fats. Now if you're eating a fucking protein Snickers, that's not going to really exactly fill you up more like a chicken breast would, does it? Even though it's got an extra 4 grams of protein in, because at the end of the day, if it says high protein, it only has to have an extra couple of grams, you know. It's not like going from a regular Mars bar, which is probably 8 grams of protein, I don't even know, I'm surmising this number, to a high protein one, which I imagine is probably no more than 15. You know, you're probably only getting an extra 8 to 10 grams of protein. You might as well have an extra tin of tuna. So you go from 25 grams of protein to 50 grams of protein, and only, you know, an extra 110 calories or whatever, rather than eating 2 more Mars bars a day and increasing 500 calories a day of fucking shit and sugar. Don't buy into the hype that high protein's always best. It's a buzzword. High protein diet. You don't need a diet. You don't need to look for high protein food. Do you go to Asda or fucking Aldi or Marks and Spencer's and look at the meat section, and does it say on steak high protein? Nah, because it's just fucking naturally high protein. Do you look at a tin of tuna and does it go high protein? Now don't get me wrong, nowadays marketers are understanding, average people are looking at the word protein and thinking, I've got to get that, so they'll stick it on every fucking label to sell your shit. But I'm trying to give you the advice that has worked for thousands of years. Our bodies ain't changed that much. Our lifestyles have changed fucking dramatically. My body's different. My metabolism's different. It's harder for me. You don't understand. I've always been this way. Stop fucking moaning. The facts are the facts. It's not different for you. It might be slightly harder if you're 20 years older, obviously. It might be slightly harder if you've got type 2 diabetes or on the cusp. It might be slightly harder if you were brought up in an obese family, but the facts remain the same. Eat less, move more. It ain't fucking sexy. You're looking for the pill, you're looking for the potion, you're looking for the magic fix. It ain't there. I'm sorry, I'm not here to be fucking liked. I'm here to be useful. See you on the next one. If you'd like to learn how to create outstanding levels of energy, motivation, and self-control, my second book, Supercharged, the modern day guide to doing exactly that, is out now.